Hello students. Here is the part 2 of the lesson 3 Taro's Reward. We have already learnt about how this story is related. This story is related a loving boy that name is Taro, and that how they fulfill their parents' wishes. So we have already learnt about this. In this part, we will discuss how what happened. So let's start. That afternoon, a neighbor stopped by for a visit. Taro's father politely offered her a cup of shake. The lady drank it greedily and thanked the old man. Then Taro told her to the story of the magic waterfall. Thanking them for the delicious drink, she left in a hurry. By nightfall, and she had spread the story throughout the whole village. In this para, they says that a father of the Taros drinking a shake. He feel it is very delicious. At that time, one lady come to visit Taro's family. At that time, Taro's father give to a cup of shake, and when the lady drink it, it is very delicious. It's thankful to the man, and then say it is very delicious, thank you for giving me a delicious shake. And then after the Taro told the whole story how they get the magic waterfall. And after the drinking the shake, the old lady thanked to them, and then she left in hurry. And then after, she told about this story and spread throughout the whole village. And that evening there was a long procession of the visitors to the woodcutter's house. And then what happened, when the lady spread the story of this magic waterfall, all the villages of all the members of the villages, one by one, come that evening to the Taro's home. And then they each man heard the story, the waterfall, and took a sip of the shake. In less than an hour, the pitcher was empty. So what happened? All the villagers come to visit the Taro's family, and then they heard the story from the Taro, and then they drink a sip of shake. And what happened? And the end of the day, all the shake in the pitchers was empty. Next morning, Taro started for work even earlier than the morning before. He carried with him the largest pitcher he owned, for he intended to first of all go to the waterfall. When he reached it, he found to his great surprise all his neighbors there. And then what happened? Last night the pitcher was empty, so Taro get up early in the next morning, and in even earlier than the morning before. He carried on his back of largest pitchers. And first he think that first he go to the waterfall and fill the pitchers with the delicious shake. And then after, he was going to his work. But when he reached it, he found very surprised. Why? Because all the neighbors of his villagers are already reached the waterfall, and they were carrying a pitchers, jars, bucket, anything they could find to hold the magic shake. Then one villager knelt and held his mouth under the waterfall. And then what happened? एक गांव वाला, मतलब कि एक विलेजर्स था, वो ड्रिंक, मतलब कि वाटरफॉल के नीचे जाके वो ड्रिंक स्टार्ट करता है. एंड ही ड्रिंक अगेन एंड अगेन, एंड देन ही शाउटेड एंग्रीली, वाटर, nothing but water. Others also tried, but there was no shake, only cold water. Then what happened? The old villagers one by one drink behind under the waterfall. The one villager says that it is not a shake, it is a cold water. So no one then believed to the one person. So all the villagers one after drink behind the waterfall, but they all are feel that it is not a shake, it is only a cold water. We have been tricked, shouted the villagers. Where is Taro? Let us drown him in his waterfall. But the Taro had been wise enough to sleep behind a rock, and when he saw how things were going, he was now ever to be found. So, when they all villagers feel that it was not a shake, it was only and only cold water, they all are shouted and they said that टेरो हैव बीन डिवाइडेड, मतलब टेरो ने हमें चीट किया है, जाओ जाके उसको बुलाते हैं. बट टेरो हैड बीन वाइज, मतलब टेरो इज अ वाइज पर्सन, सो एट दैट टाइम ही इज नॉट गोइंग टू द ग्रुप ऑफ द विलेज इन फ्रंट ऑफ द विलेजर्स. He behind a rock, and then after he thought that what happened, how can it possible, because yesterday I came here, and when I drank it, it is a shake, and right now they all are told it is a only and only cold water. Muttering their anger and disappointment, the villagers left the place one by one. Muttering matlab speaking unclearly. When we talk very slowly to himself, that is called muttering. मतलब ये सब देख के गुस्सा होके one by one all the villagers go to the village. And at that time, Taro came out from the hiding place. Was it true? He wondered. When all the villagers are gone to the all the villagers gone to the village, and then after Taro came out the hiding place and then tried to solve it, is how can it possible, it is true or not, it is my dream, was the shake a dream. Once more he caught a little liquid in his hand, so he cross check it, so he is not believe the villagers. What about talk about the villagers, so he again go to the waterfall and get a little sip of the this drink. It was the same fine shake to the thoughtful son. The magic waterfall gave the delicious shake to everyone else. It gave only cold water. वो ये बोलता है कि ये तो लास्ट टाइम कल के जैसा शेक ही है, तो ये मैजिक वाटरफॉल ने सबको पानी टेस्ट क्यों दिया और मुझे ये शेक क्यों दिया. And then after the story of the Taro and his magic waterfall reached the emperor of Japan. मतलब ये पूरी स्टोरी जापान में जाके उसके बारे में सबने स्टोरीज की. He sent for the young woodcutter and rewarded him with the 20 pieces of gold for having been so good and kind. ये पूरी जो स्टोरी थी वो जापान के जो एम्पेरर जो किंग थे उनके पास गई, उन्होंने टेरो को बुलाया और 20 pieces of gold का रिवॉर्ड दिया for his good and kind. Then he named the most beautiful fountain in the city after Taro. And then after this place are also called the Taro waterfall, and their city's name is Taro, and the most beautiful fountain in the city after the Taro. And this said that emperor was to encourage all children to honor and obey their parents. That means, and here are our stories completed. In this story we learned that God always helps those person who always obey their parents. I hope you all understand this story.